Hello and welcome back to MLB The Show 19 and the Jason Parham Road to the Show. I'm Tyrant Saber. If you're watching this in live kind of succession, then you will know that I have missed the upload date for this one, where it was supposed to be up on, what was it, November 10th of 2019. That is because, well, I took yesterday off. I decided to take a day off and worry about it later. So this is the remedial episode for that. If you're watching this in the future, greetings from the distant past. You'll have missed pretty much nothing. Yeah, so this is just going to be the next video in sequence, and we're just going to get at it. Last time out, Jason pitched against the Tigers in Comerica Park. He allowed 2 runs on 9 hits in 7 1/3 innings. Gave up 2 walks, but collected 6 strikeouts and got a no decision in a game that the bullpen blew for the Phillies. So hopefully we can avoid that going forward, but we got to find out by going for it. Got a bullpen day. Got a little water in my mouth, excuse me. Bullpen day, what do we got? Work on our speed. Gosh, I haven't touched Jason's speed in a while, so maybe that's the thing to do. Leg out a few more of those grounders. Come on, Jay, get that 40 time up.
Our manager checks in with his ball club.
Yep. Reduce the hits, reduce the walks. All good numbers. Get another clubhouse day. We can't really improve anybody beyond a certain threshold, so why don't we work with Francisco Anaya, one of our closing pitchers. His hitting struggle, well, it's a humbling game. You'll get your groove back, assuming they ever let you out there to hit on account of you're a closer. Anyway, that should bring us out here against the Los Angeles Dodgers in Citizens Bank Park. Now, Jason has faced the Dodgers 19 times in 12 starts. He has a 7-3 record against them, a 2.85 ERA, and a 2.48 WOBA. So good numbers against these guys. I'd like to see them better as usual. Without a doubt, the team Jason has played the most in his career. If he doesn't have the most starts against them, he certainly has the most games against them. And this is just going to be one more for the books. So let's get out here and get it.
From the city of brotherly love, MLB The Show has baseball from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the LA Dodgers and the Philadelphia Phillies. Stay tuned for Phillies baseball next. Jason Parham gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, how good has this guy been up to this point? In a day and age where guys and teams are scoring lots of runs, to have an ERA sub-2, that's saying something. Hopefully, we're going to see more of the same from this guy, one of the top pitchers in all the league.
All right, we got Luis Manuel, guy I've never seen before, according to my records. So let's give him a nice and warm Phillies welcome.
Here comes the first pitch. Underway now.
Two-seamer inside, almost on the knee.
Pitch is taken for ball 1.
It's 1:35 in the afternoon, first pitch, and we're underway with the ball. First pitch to Luis Manuel.
7 of their last 10.
Hey, thanks,
Call
man.
is for a 2-seamer away. Catches the zone for strike 1. 71 degrees here in Philly in June. It's a nice, cool day.
Good for this ball club right now.
Yeah, Dan, to win the first 2 games, all right, you can live with
Gonna
dropping
get
the
hot
third game
eventually,
of the set,
but
you don't
today,
want to end
it's a
this
nice
game
one.
too. You work too hard early to not win this series.
Change up inside corner. Just off the plate there. Called ball 2. Give him another fastball low and away.
And a little off to begin the
That one's right on the corner. No love from the ump on that
This
one.
next pitch is a big one. The last thing you want to do is give a free pass to a guy that can run like this. He's a real
Give him a
burner
cutter
out
to
there
the
on the base
outside
pass.
corner. That was not the outside corner, Jay. That was more hard of the
Well,
plate.
that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls
Now,
right in the
curveball is the
wheelhouse
call.
from a top-level arm like this.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Boyle's
chops the
another one,
curveball
and this
below
is
the
exactly
zone.
what you're looking for out of your leadoff hitter.
Come on, big guy.
And the slider.
Now a
Swung on
swing
and
a
missed.
miss on the
First
slider as the
strikeout
leadoff
of the
man
game
is
for
set
Jason.
down on
First out of the
strikes to
game.
Open up the ball game.
And
Time now
that'll
to
be
check
one
out
away.
the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, man, I can't wait to see if Kyle Schwarber can keep it going. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in
I'll
some
bring up
kind
Peter
of a groove.
Gillespie.
Stepping in, Peter Gillespie.
Tried to say Peter
And as you
Gillespie.
can see, he's seen that average climb the last
I know it's
week
Peter
or so.
Gillespie.
And he holds up here, but the pitch
Pulls a
is a
sword
full
on that
strike
one.
Anyway. And there are
It's
the
a
umpires
0-1
working
count
this
on a
one.
fastball
Calling
up and
balls
in.
strikes is
Cutter
Mr.
up and
Patrick
away is the
Johnson.
call now.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish, and a fairly standard strike zone most of the time. But he's
Again,
definitely a pitcher's
one right on the black. He's really squeezing me today.
He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside.
Ball one
I
on
think
that
he's a fair
fastball.
umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire.
Chops that one over to third. Michael Franco's got it.
And that's the second out.
Over to Velasquez at first, and that'll be the second out. And that'll bring up Schwabe, Kyle Schwarber.
Brings an average in the 260s into this one.
Not really the better hitter out here against Jason. He's got a 185 batting average to this point.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Changeup just below the zone, taken for ball one. He's got a 760 OPS, which is really quite good, but, you know, it's a 313 OPS.
One time, right now.
Could be better, could be worse. Give him a fastball up and in, two-seam.
And he lays
Right
off
on the
a fastball
corner.
that looked pretty good,
And again,
but it's
that
2-0.
ump is really squeezing me
Here's a
tight.
guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches,
You know, if
I
this
think
were
I
any
know
other
why.
ump,
he's doing a great
that
job
would-
of
this
putting
would be,
himself in counts where he's likely to be
A
successful.
1-2 count, not a 2-1 count.
Hey, get your pitch. Right here.
But you can't. You're not throwing against the umpire. You're throwing against the batter.
Now.
Slider outside corner. Maybe that's the secret.
For both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt,
That
is
one
wanting to
right
try
into
to
the
initiate
shift there.
contact. But one thing
Sanchez over at second is right there to get it, and that is going to be the third out of the inning.
Top half of the first. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. Next up for Los Angeles.
And it's Big Boys once again. Big Boys Fuller.
Opportunity in this one.
Not really the best hitter against Jason. Again, career 120. What is that, 120?
First pitch of the at-bat. Watches a fastball right
But
there.
they leave him in
strike
for a
one.
reason, and that's because he hits dingers. Not against Jason. He hasn't yet, but he hits dingers.
Turned on down the line.
That's a foul ball. Laser shot down the third base line. But that is going to be 0-2. Calls for a changeup down and in.
Ready with the 0-2.
Just below the zone. Taken, ball one.
This is low, and it's 1-2 now.
Well, I'm going to give him a slider
I love
now.
a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone.
See what he does with
the
it.
only problem throwing it in that situation.
That one was well
Leave
away.
that belt
Taken
high
ball
or
two.
miss your spot just
That's
a
a
hair,
call.
and you
Cutter
could have
up and
some
away.
problems.
Swing and a miss on the cutter. That is going to be strikeout number 2 on the day for
So
Jason.
here's how the Phillies are
And that'll
positioned
be one away.
defensively. And let's focus on third baseman Michael Franco.
Your
I think what
lineup
gets
today
lost in the shuffle,
for the
we
Phillies:
get it.
Chad Wallach at
Offensive
first base,
force.
David
But
Ozuna
he
at
doesn't
second,
get
Victor
enough credit for the
Gutierrez,
way he
Michael
handles
Franco. I
the
got
hot
those all
corner.
wrong.
The ability to
Andrew
pick it
Stevenson, Jose
backhand
Rodriguez, and
and
Jorge
come up
Soler.
firing.
Chance Cisco behind the dish and on the bump. As usual, unlike most of the folks out here, Mr. Jason Parham.
Castillo. He went deep last night twice.
So we've had some lineup changes here that I didn't even pick up on during the pregame.
Here's the first
But
pitch
Cesar
to him.
Castillo out here for the Dodgers.
Takes this the other way.
That is going to be a slap hit out into right field. Nice little base hit for him, and that is going to be
Nice
runner
job
on
by the
first
batter
with
right
one
there,
away.
able to fight off a high fastball and slap it the other way for a single.
So now we got, who is this? Andreas Gonzalez. A call for two-seamer up and in.
Into the box now, Andreas Gonzalez. He'll swing and lift a ball fouled off to the left and out of play. Gonzalez, 28 years old. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. Nothing in one count. Here it comes.
Chopper over to third. Is that going to be?
Third. One there.
That was going to be a force out at second, but not a double play. Could not turn two in time.
Into the box now.
But regardless, still runner on first with 2 outs for Kirby Carrington coming up.
He's set. Here it comes.
Fastball down in the zone, taken and swung on for strike one.
The big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting
Way late on that swing.
No score here as we play inning number 2.
Call now for fastball up and in.
He's running.
Going on that one,
Waller.
but it's fouled off by Carrington for strike 2.
Wind up a foul ball.
Hey, your pitch, huh?
Going slider down and away. That's grounded over to short, and that is going to be the force out to end the inning.
So it's no runs on a hit, no errors.
So one hit, no runs.
On now to the bottom
Phillies
of the
back
second,
up to bat
and we are
here,
tied
going into the
0-0.
second, bottom of the second.
Digging in, Louie Sardines.
No sign of Jason yet, so we got Louie Sardines.
Last night's ball game.
Louie Sardines, I'm guessing they call him in the clubhouse.
Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off.
Fastball, fouled off. It was a good one to hit, but he was out in front of it. Calls for a changeup down and away now. The pitch.
And there's ball 1.
Below the zone, taken. Ball 1. Got a call for fastball up and away.
Hey, here we go. Plays at 1 now.
Fouls off that. Fastball away for strike 2. 1-2 count. The call is for a low outside fastball. I think I'm going to go up and in with a cutter.
The 1-2. That's popped up.
It's a bloop
Gutierrez
back behind second.
Moving to his left. One away.
They got it for the first out of the inning.
So one away in the inning, and it's time to check out the standings.
Phillies
in
are
the
still
National
3.5
East
back
to
behind
see where the
Miami
Phils find
in the
themselves
NL
entering
East.
play today.
I think we pulled a little bit closer in the wild card race, but I believe we're still at least a game or 2 back.
So the bases are
That brings
empty
up
with
Walker
one man
Buehler,
gone.
who's only
And
had
that
3
brings
plate
up
appearances against Jason, but has a hit in one of them.
First pitch of the
Did the
at-bat
fastball
on its
low
way.
and away.
And
That
that's
was
dead
more middle
center
of the
for
plate,
strike 1.
Jason, but you do you. Live your best life, Jason.
Now,
Cutter
a
away.
fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone.
Well
It's
outside
even
the
at
zone,
1.
2 for ball 1.
This one's down
That's a
to third.
curveball that's
Bronco
grounded
fields
over to
it cleanly.
Franco. Throws it over to
On to
Wallach at
first, and
first,
there
and
are
that's
2
going
down.
to be the second out. So that'll bring up Luis Manuel again.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Luis Manuel. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Hey, come on now.
Fastball down and in. Good spot on that one. Throw 94. I don't know if it's just me, but it seems like Jason hasn't been throwing as fast as he used to.
Here we go.
Not sure if he's just lost a little bit of speed since coming to Philly, or if the pitching environment is a little bit different. But it seems like he's not throwing the 96, 97 that I'm used to seeing out of him.
He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part,
Fouled
thinking
off.
it might be coming again.
Right field side, and that is going to be strike 2. Fastball up and in is the call. Sails on Jason, a little above the zone for ball 2.
Third inning, no score to this.
Going to give him a slider down and away.
Come on, big guy. See it. Drive it right here.
That one winds up on the inside corner, and he gets fouled out. Let's pitch one high. See if we can't get an out on it.
Let her in.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Frozen for
Fastball
strike
up and
three,
in
that
corner, and that is going to
retires
end the
side.
inning. Second strikeout on the day for Manuel. Third in a row for Jason. Third on the day for Jason.
Coming up.
And that'll be the end of the third for the Dodgers. Jason coming up to bat next.
We're back as the Phillies line up, ready for their third turn with the bats. And unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. Entering the day, they ranked near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening. So he's optimistic about
Well, Jason only hitting 194 out here, so but he's a pitcher, you know.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. First
The teams
pitch
all have
on
the
his
scouting
way.
report on him.
First pitch is a
Curveball, nice loopy
Inside,
curveball from
1-0.
Walker Buehler, and that'll be ball one.
Right here.
Pitch
Another
taken
fastball
several
low,
inches
taken,
below
ball
the
two.
zone, in fact.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job.
Another one low, ball three.
3-0 to him
All
now.
right, one time, right here. Big hit right here. Here we go.
3-0 pitch.
Oh, that was a good one to hit, but I was way out in front of it.
To the left.
Hey, one time right now.
That's 3-1 count. And Jason takes a walk on a high fastball, so that is going to be runner on first with nobody out.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Victor Gutierrez. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Philadelphia Philly out here, hyping up the crowd.
Parham gets his lead at first, nobody out.
That is a zip shot right up the center.
Through for a base hit.
Zip shot isn't actually a phrase in baseball, but
Hey, there's another base knock right there.
it's a nice one from Victor Gutierrez to get on base here. Runners first and second with nobody out. Andrew Stevenson 1 for 1 on the day. See if he can't cash somebody in.
Talking 8 games, now you're like, I got a nice little hitting streak.
The 1-2. Here's a hard hit ball.
Oh, that's right at the shortstop. That'll be the first out of the inning. Not for lack of trying, though. That was an excellently hit ball right up the center. Jorge Soler coming up, hitting 270 on the year despite having to pop out in the first.
Lead if he can come through here. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score.
And they're going to try to pick Jason off. Come on, guy. What do you expect from me? I'm a pitcher. I'm not out here trying to run.
The 1-1 is a fastball thrown by
Fastball
him for a
inside,
strike.
swung on for strike 2.
The 1-2. Line to the right side.
Oh, Jason, Jason, you fool.
Stand up right here. Stand up. Pick it up.
He had no right to be caught. He had no right to make it in safely up there.
Problems out there in right field as this
He had
is
absolutely no
going
right to make it in
9.
safely up there, but regardless, it's bases loaded now with only one out, and Michael Franco at the plate hitting 224.
Hit the other way out toward
That's
right
going to
field.
go to right field,
Makes the play,
but Jason
and
is going
there
to
are 2
tag
gone
up on
now.
this one,
Maybe 4-4.
and he is going to be in safe. Phillies up 1 in the third. Let's go.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases
Michael
loaded.
with the sacrifice fly to right field to put the Phillies on top. And Peter
Ready for
Gillespie
another
coming back
chance.
out here. No
Peter
more runs added to the
Gillespie
score,
got on
but
top of
Jason
one
is now
who was
on
a
top.
round-out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch.
Slider first pitch, swung on below the zone, and that's going to be strike 1. Give him a looper to the outside corner. Curveball. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
Kids, see it, tried it. Hey, Okay, just you and him. Get him yourself.
Fastball below the zone. Right off the corner, and he fouls it off.
Hey, we got no outs.
Give him another slider. This one down and away. Yeah, a little too far away there. But ball one. Nothing to worry about yet. Try a curveball now. That's a grounder over to short. Gutierrez has got it, and that's going to be the first out of the inning.
And while we have a moment here, let's look at the Phillies' road to the show report. Two guys there that this organization has
538
to
with
be
4
happy
home
about
runs.
right now.
455 with 4 home runs. Goodness gracious. Get these guys up.
One gone now in the Dodger fourth.
Here comes
And thanks
Schwabe
to the
again.
Left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Fastball blew it past him at 94.
No balls and a strike.
It'll be the first
No runs, just
strike.
one hit, one error in the
Close
ballgame
for
for the
slider
Dodgers
in
to
off
this
the plate. Here's hoping I don't take his knee out.
1-1 to Schwarber.
1-1.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go.
Well, that was kind of a waste
Opposite-handed, that's
pitch.
coming across the plate, you might think you got a shot to stay inside.
Fastball down and away. Swung on and missed.
Count 1 and 2.
Here's one outside the zone now.
And
Swung
that is
on and
swung
missed.
He's down on strikes, and the first
And he's
two are
out
retired here to
for
begin
the
inning
second
number
time.
4.
Fourth strikeout of the game for Jason, and that's going to be 2 away.
All 3 down in the zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
He was out way in front of that fastball.
Hey, 2 away now.
The first baseman, number 6. Boy.
In now, Boyce Fuller. As he'll watch
Curveball, loops in there for strike one.
He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Come on now, here we go, guys. Hey, here we go. Come on now, one time.
Give him a
Here's
changeup
the
now.
0-1. That's over.
Right where I
It's
wanted it,
ball
but
and
no
a strike.
swing. That'll be ball 1. Give him another one inside corner. Chops it away. For
I
strike
always say
2.
hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row, back to back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right.
That one's flying far,
this
but
is
that's
gonna
going to wind
wind
up
up a
foul,
foul ball.
thankfully.
The
Give him a
1-2.
fastball up and in. Let's go.
Fouled
Fouls it
away.
off. Now we go slider.
Ready on 1 and 2. And
And he
fouls
makes
this one
contact
off.
on that one to his credit.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up.
Come on, guy, get your pitch up there.
Now fastball down and in.
That's popped up.
Pop up
Ozuna
to second.
struggling
David
for it.
Ozuna's
No
got it, and
trouble
that's
with
going
this
to
one,
end
and
the
is
inning.
over. Dodgers down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score.
Jason
Next
back up to
it'll be
plate
the
here.
pitcher, Jason Parham.
Runner on
He's short after
first.
reaching
Still
on a
only
walk in his
1 run
first
across and 2 outs.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Oh, that was one hit.
It's 0-1.
1 to hit, and I was way behind that one.
Hey, get your pitch and drive it.
0-1. Here's the pitch.
1-1.
And he misses with it.
That was a
1-1.
big looper, high and away.
Wallach is off at first with 2 away.
Going better. Come on.
A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they're going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too
Change up down and in.
Changeup
Taken
laid off down and
for
around
ball
the
2.
chin.
Bueller's at 67 pitches through 3 2/3. Not exactly the most efficient outing in the world.
3-2 now.
But we
Good running
got
count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2
we
outs,
got
run on
full
first.
count now.
He'll be
Runner on
off to the
first will be
races on
moving.
this pitch.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. takes
That's going to be a bloop hit. No, it's not going to be a bloop hit. It's going to be right out to the right fielder, and that's going to end the inning. Would have been nice, though.
Phillies strand one, but they're on top 1-0.
So here comes Cesar Castillo.
He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
See what he's got.
Castillo.
Hey, nobody out now.
First off,
Change up first pitch. Rocket past the second baseman into right field, and that is going to be his second hit of the game, so he's hitting 100 today.
He's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Runner on, nobody out.
Now batting, second baseman, Andreas.
In the cutter, first pitch. Right off the plate. Good spot, though, I think. So, ball 1. Don't feel too bad about that.
One error in the ball game for the Dodgers to this point. Down the third base
that
line,
is going to be fouled for strike 1.
Get on for us. Here we go. Hey, turn 2, turn 2.
Another fastball down and in. Chops it foul at the plate for strike 2. Calls for a changeup down and in. Going to take Chance Cisco's word for it. Didn't execute too well on that one. That's on me.
Nobody out, runner on first. Pounder down the first baseline. Off balance throw. Couldn't get it up on it, so it'll be scored.
Good try on that one, but Jason could not get to the ball in time, and that is going to be runners first and second. And nobody out yet.
Really good pitch, and I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running
Beat him
down
by a
first
step,
base,
I think.
knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably.
Fastball inside corner to Kirby Carrington for strike 1.
Kirby Carrington is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
Give him a change up inside. Pulls that well foul. Curveball to the inside corner now.
Working for the punch out and the
swung on and missed. That'll be strikeout number 5 on the day for Jason. A much needed first out.
For this lineup, there's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring
and that's
opportunities,
1 away.
and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
So
Louie Sardines coming up to the plate now.
Bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch.
Curveball below the zone taken.
Below the
ball
knees,
1.
1 ball, no strikes.
Another one right on the black, taking ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get
another one below the zone, ball 3.
It's time to grip it and rip it.
All right, well, if you're going to be like that, let's go crazy. Curveball.
And that misses
taken
as well.
ball 4.
So it's a 4-pitch walk here.
Not what I want to see.
So stepping in, Walker Buehler, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Heading out towards
curveball blooped into right field. That is not going to do it. That's runners still bases loaded on that fly out. Brings up Luis Manuel, though, who is 0 for 2 on the day, but has the potential to drive in a bunch of runs if he gets a hit.
Got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty,
so let's try to avoid that, shall we?
Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Chops the curveball down and in for strike 2.
Castillo on third.
Slider away.
Over at second. Sardines at first, 2 out in the inning.
Swung and missed. Give that man a hat. Strikeout number 3 on the day for Luis Manuel, and that is going to end the inning with the bases loaded.
Ready for another shot now.
Peter Gillespie now coming up.
Turns at bat. They've only mustered a
Jason at 72 pitches through 5 innings full.
But they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game. If this
Fastball up in the zone. That's at 96. That's what I'm accustomed to seeing.
You certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Fastball down, fouled off. Strike 2. Slider down and away is what I want to see. It's not showtime anymore, but
and solid
cranks that one to the fence.
High in the air out to left.
And it's out of here. Peter Gillespie takes that slider and he goes to the fence with it. 350 feet, only 95 miles an hour off the bat, but that launch angle was plenty enough. Did the job.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
That brings up Kyle Schwarber now to try to follow up on that. Throw 4 pitches or less to each batter to retire the side in order. Doubtful that's going to happen, but we'll give it a try.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch.
Curveball first pitch, strike 1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him.
Cutter up and in is the next pitch. Right, actually off the corner there, and he's called it for a strike.
Plays that one now.
Now for changeup down and away. Good eye on Schwarber. Stays alive 1-2.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great
another one right on the spot. Swung on and missed. Strikeout number 7 on the day for Jason. First out of the inning. Second strikeout for Schwarber. That brings up big boy Fuller once again.
Fuller, he flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it.
Rounds this one through the gap. Unfortunately, that is going to mean we are not going to get the challenge. Runner on first with 1 away.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Even with that, Boyce Fuller's only got a 148 batting average, good for about a 133 OPS. Not good numbers in the slightest.
Stepping in now, Cesar Castillo.
Fastball up in the zone. Strike 1.
In the strike zone for the first strike. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
Luis Castillo makes it 3 for 3 on the day. He's going to the wall with that one. Fuller's not going to make it to the home plate on that play, but that is going to be a nice double on top of the 2 singles that Cesar Castillo already has. So Jason giving up some hits here. And that'll bring up Andres Gonzalez here as your boss for the day.
One of the true superstars in the game today.
We'll see what Jason can do against him. Strike the batter out with a pitch outside the zone. Well, we'll give it a try.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Fastball inside, a little off the plate, called strike 1. I don't think Gonzalez is very happy about that, but regardless, it's 0-1 count.
It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in. But you want
curveball taken below the zone, ball 1.
Just focus on being productive.
Fuller, the runner at third. Castillo is over at second with 1 down in the inning.
That one is not going to be off the plate. That's going to be a run in. So we trade an out for a run, or a run for an out rather, and that makes it 2-3. Kirby Carrington struck out, grounded out so far today. Going to be important to get this guy out.
He'll go to work on trying to bring home the tying run from third.
High fastball sails a bit on Jason. Another one a little above the zone.
Center fielder.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot.
Change up away. 2-1 count. Taken. Strike
Very
one.
careful.
2 outs here with a runner at third.
90 feet anyway, kid. Here we go.
That's cutter more or less heart of the zone, and that's going to be strike 2. Fouled off.
Hey, have a rip up there right now, huh?
And the slider down and away gets him swinging to end the inning. Jason damaged but not destroyed on that one, and he's hyping up the team on that. Bringing everybody in with a 3-2 lead still intact.
Philadelphia's on top, 3-2.
And I wonder if they're going to pull him now. No, they are going to leave Jason in to take his swings.
Jason Parham, 0-for-1 with a run
Do not record an out within the first 4 pitches. How about that? It's now a 5-2 Phillies lead, so they must have sounded off here with a home run or something.
Here it comes. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Swung through that one.
To shorten up and get that foot down
Who is this? Benito Huerta on the mound for the Dodgers, throwing 98 miles an hour. Fastball inside.
It's even at 1.
So I could just, you know, take the bat off my shoulder for the next 2 pitches and it won't matter so much.
Bottom part of the
Maybe
zone.
not.
The slider is in there for a called strike.
Okay, nice slider in the zone.
The 1-2. Swung on
And swung on one in the dirt. So that is going to be the challenge failed. Brings up Louie Sardines. 2-6 here in the top of the 7th, so Jason has a little more room to play with.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a
fastball on the corner taken for strike 1.
And hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. Objective number
Sardines,
one
I don't think I've ever faced either.
So I'm not surprised
At least if I don't have, at least if my numbers are anything to go by. Fouls off the cutter. Well, it's a bit risky, but let's say we give him the old Ant special, high inside curveball. That was spotted exceptionally well for a non-showtime pitch, but it's still called ball 1.
Let it fly right here.
A ball and 2 strikes.
So I'm just gonna, I'll take that as a moral victory, if not an actual strikeout.
Here's another 1-2. Now a
two-seamer below the zone, taken for ball 2.
It's 2-2 now.
Let's go.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his
Fouls
last
off the
inning.
cutter again, heart of the zone. I don't like that spot there.
Hey, your pitch right here.
Give him a change up now, circle change. Swung on and missed. Strikeout number, what is that, 9? On the day for Jason.
Fine outing for him this afternoon.
And we got one away.
Leaders in ERA. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders.
So who are they bringing up now?
Jesse Winker will get the call.
Jesse
here
Winker
for the pitcher.
coming up.
Jesse Winker.
Here we go. Hey, drive that pitch, huh? Here you go. Hey, get ahead, stay ahead. What do you say now?
Yeah, not a terribly effective hitter against Jason in his career.
Play with that average down in the low 230s.
He has a,
6
let's
home runs
see,
and
125 batting average against him in 25 plate appearances. Slugging 208, OPS of 368, not very good in the slightest. But he could turn that all around with a good hit right here. So let's not get too cocky, shall we? And cutter up in the zone. Swings through it for strike 2, or strike 3. Strikeout number 10 on the day for Jason.
At this point in the season, it's
And that'll be the second out of the 7th.
Watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
The right fielder, number 8.
Luis Manuel up for his 4th trip to the plate.
As the first
Pitch taken down in the corner for strike 1.
Hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Another fastball, same spot.
Let's go. Wait for your pitch up there, huh?
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Twitches at that one, but it's still strike 2.
Pitch, and it's 0-2.
I gotta say,
oh, that was a mistake.
In this start has been pretty
but it's going to be grounded over to David Ozuna at second, and that is going to end the inning. So a bit of a relief there. That was a mistaken double tap on the controller to make that pitch, but we get out of it okay. Going tie bottom 7 with the score, still 6-2.
Next up will be the Phillies pitcher.
And here comes Jason to bat again.
Mound, so
bottom 7.
Do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball
We're going to try to pick off the runner. What do we got on the mound? Prince Naylor on the mound for the Dodgers.
Crowd behind him the entire game.
Hey, come on, guys.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lofted in the air.
Made good contact on that one, but it is going to be just a fly out to right field. So don't feel too bad about that one, Jason. You did about the best you could.
They lead it 6-2.
But you just don't have the pop on that bat. But we still love you anyway, because you know why? You're getting 10 strikeouts against the freaking New Los Angeles Dodgers.
Peter Gillespie will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the moon.
And Gillespie, of course, the big hero for the Dodgers so far with that home run.
He at bats of the ball game to this point.
We'll see if we can't prevent him from getting another on the board.
Now here it comes.
Curveball. First pitch.
First pitch of the inning.
Taken below the zone for ball 1. 29,839 people here in Citizens Bank Park. The Phillies, thank you for your support.
Only one free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Chops the fastball over to third, but it's going to roll foul.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Curveball taken. A bit of an odd lag spike there.
Hey, that's a
But
great
that is
job
still
by the
strike
pitcher
2.
right there, stealing a strike with that get me over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
Hit in the air to straightaway center.
Managed to get that one below the zone, I think, and that is going to be a fly out to center field. So Jason's still alive out here. Doesn't have the shutout working at all, but well, he's still getting his job done.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Curveball below the zone taken, ball 1.
The breaking ball.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous
Fouls off the fastball up in the zone for strike 1.
See it, drive it. Let's go, kid.
Fouls that one off. Strike 2. Pitch number 111 coming up for Jason. He's working hard today as well. We're going to go cutter up and in to Schwarber.
And
that was not particularly up nor in. The call from Chance Cisco is one off the plate. Belt high.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw
Give him a
one
change
way
up
off
down
the
and
plate
away,
and see if
hopefully.
he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Fouls it off, stays alive, 2-2.
Did a good job to get the bat on that one. Trying to strike him out.
Give him a
for the
fastball
third
down and in.
Got him.
Blew it past him. Give that man a hat as well. Strikeout number 3 for Schwarber. 11 on the day for Jason. And that's 2 away in the 8th.
3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having
and that is going to be Jason's day done. After something like 114 pitches on the day, they're going to pull him before he does some serious damage to himself. But regardless, 2 runs allowed. Got a 4-run lead, and hopefully we won't blow this one.
Yielding just 2 earned runs.
So they're bringing on Michael Rosado, I guess I should say, to pitch in the 8th. See if they leave him into the 9th, and we'll see if the Phillies can hang on to this lead. Survey says. Well, Jason had the hot hand today, and aside from a couple of mistakes, he came out and pitched a stellar game, pitching for 7 2/3 innings, allowing 2 runs on 6 hits and a walk, including that Peter Gillespie home run. collecting 11 strikeouts and getting himself a win. He goes to 8-2 on the year and 108-47 in his career. His ERA has gone to 1.75, his FIP is at 2.69, and his xFIP is at 3.52. So that's going to do it for me. Until next time, I'm Tyrant Saber, and I will see you at the ballpark.